What is up, guys? It's Bachman here again with another mini race quad video. Today I finally got the new exhaust in. This right here is the stock part of the one-piece exhaust that the quad came with. You can see I had to do some chopping in order to get it off of the header, because this was a one-piece system. It is serviceable. I'd taken the baffle out of it because I was planning on originally running it for the break-in period with the stock exhaust, so I pulled the baffle out and cleaned it. But I decided, what's the point in putting the stock exhaust back on, all dirty looking and disgusting, and then have to take it right back off in order to put this new one on. It is a weld-on system. It is a lot smaller. It's got quite a beefy sized output hole on it. It's a kind of an awkward shape. I've never really seen an exhaust shaped like this. It kind of looks cheap and cheesy, but it is a Chinese muffler for a pit bike. It is probably, in comparison, a third of the weight, so that's a plus. It looks a lot better than this stock bulky thing. I mean, this is a lot rounder. It's an oval shape. This is kind of a half moon shape. It's, like I said, it's all aluminum. It's a lot lighter, except for the weld-on part. I have to adapt the header tube onto this, but I finally just got it in the mail. Figured I'd show you guys. Today is actually pretty warm out. It is about 58 degrees, maybe 60. So it was the warmest day I've gotten so far to finally paint the bottom end so I can get this motor back in, so that way I can actually figure out where to mount this exhaust. The only thing I am going to do to this exhaust, other than weld it to the header, which the header is right there, there's a piece of tubing I'm going to use to adapt to this. It's almost good enough. I'm going to have to either sleeve it or maybe get a different size pipe for the end of that, or maybe if I can somehow get that on a pipe flare that my dad has at work. If it's small enough, I can flare it out to the proper size of this. You can see on the inside it is baffled, but it's pretty much just a straight shot into this little screen on the outside, so it should sound pretty aggressive for a little 80 4-stroke. It's a straight shot, and it's doesn't have all the baffling chambers like the stock exhaust. I heard these things are pretty quiet stock, so this should open it up and make it breathe a lot better, especially considering I did the airbox mod. It's going to have a performance air filter, which you guys seen on the last video, and the jet is 2 millimeters over factory. So it's obviously going to mount onto this side as to where the stock exhaust was mounted before. Right there at the end of the exhaust, you can see the mounting hole. Let me see if I can finagle this in here without giving you guys terrible camera angles. But it's going to mount somewhere in here like this. I'm not exactly sure yet. It probably will be tipped up, or it might be tipped down, or it might be perfectly level if I'm lucky. Or if it's tipped up a little bit, that'd be pretty cool looking. But either or, I'm going to have to put a spacer behind it. I realize that because of the way that this mount is, it's kind of offset. So I'm going to have to put a spacer so I can get a bolt through. I'm going to have to get a longer bolt, which I might have sitting around, or I might not, so I'm not sure. But yeah, that's going to get mounted in there. You guys seen the handlebars and the controls in the last video. I had ordered a number plate for the rear number plate bracket, if you guys seen that before. Right there. So I will have a number plate on there, a black number plate. And then I just got to get the number plate backgrounds for each fender, and the number plate background for the airbox cover / number plate. I'm going to wrap it, even though it's black. It'll just add a little bit of protection and hopefully keep that from scratching and getting all ugly. But it should be a pretty sick little quad. I'm going to put a little FMF sticker on the exhaust just for S's and G's, one like that right there. Just, you know, make it look kind of cool. It's not obviously an FMF exhaust. I would be very disappointed if FMF produced an exhaust this cheap looking. I just hope it sounds good, and, you know, right there's a sticker for it. Other than the shop being really messy right now. The quad is almost done. Just been working really slowly on stuff. I've been sick. I'm trying to get off of being sick. My dad had given me this little light here, and I don't know if I want to put this on or not, but if I do, I'm tempted to try and put it right in between the bar pad and the clamp, because it would fit in there pretty good. This is a little 18 watt, I think it's like a 5.5 or 6 inch little light bar. If I don't put it there, I'm thinking whenever I get the new bumper, I'm going to mount it down here somewhere, like right underneath the airbox. I've got kind of mixed signals on it. I don't know if I want to wire this in, because it is a mini race quad, quote unquote, or if I just want to give this back to him and maybe find a different light, or I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but you know, just little ideas thrown here and there. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. This was a short one for the most part, other than me rambling and whatnot, but just wanted to give you guys an update. I got the exhaust in, so that's going to be on as soon as the engine is getting its second coat of paint. After it gets its second coat of paint, I'll give it a day or two to cure. I will finally be able to bolt up the covers with the new stainless hardware, which I have sitting somewhere in this catastrophic mess of crap. And then hopefully I'll get that mounted in, get the exhaust mounted up, clean up my mess, and then go on to giving it a start up and showing you guys a little bit of stuff here and there. This, I would guess, will be part 6.6, because I don't want to call it part 7. Part 7, I'm hoping to have basically the entire quad done, so that way I can go on to the next video series. The engine is being painted in a cast aluminum gray. It looks okay. It's not perfect. It's not great, but it'll do, hopefully. Yeah, other than that, quad should be done soon, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video, and stay tuned for the next one, and you'll hopefully hear it run and drive, or at least finally give you a final walk around. I'll go through the steps of everything that I did to it. If you guys haven't watched all the video series, you guys can skip around, or you can go to the final video at the end of the series and check out the finished product. Maybe do a comparison from the first video to the last video and see the progress. Like I said, it's not a perfect quad, but it's definitely come a long way in comparison to the day I got it. So we'll catch you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. Please comment, like, subscribe. Give me some suggestions if there's anything floating around in your own head on what would look great for this, or what I might have done that looks kind of shitty, or whatever. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.